Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. We are doing your Tarot Tuesday today using the Kuan Oracle and the Crystals Oracle, as well as for our Tarot Tuesday is the Light Seers Tarot. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you're doing, how you're getting along. Let's just dive in and see what the cards have to say. I did tap in prior to the message, and everything seemed a little quiet. So I'm wondering how you're doing. I'm doing this 40-day challenge for abundance and tapping into the abundant energy like we were hearing and seeing yesterday. And so I'm excited about that. I'd love to hear if that's something that you're doing, holding practice for things like that. This is rhodonite. So I have a daughter who literally is just, this is what she does. She loves working with crystals and collecting crystals, and she would know exactly what this is. But the pink energy to me and the black, it's almost like what I'm hearing is kind of cleaning up any of the old beliefs you had around, heartbreak or love or not being loved or, things like that, where, because when you think about, pink and red and what traditional, like a heart is in color. Now this could be more of the root, right? More of the root chakra and that kind of energy. But I'm feeling it around love. So let's see what the guidebook has to say about it. Rhodonite is around achievements and potentials in that area and emotional balance and going forward with an open heart. And I think that if we as human beings could look at this day-to-day life as an incredible journey, and that everything is working out for us, and that everything, even the challenges, are here to teach us something really amazing, then maybe we would have more fun. But I feel like there's like so many weird, dark things that are out there in the peripheral that have kind of, been in our awareness for so long that, there was a moment when we were younger when things were less complicated and people were kinder and gentler, and there was less information maybe about things, but I actually think there was more real information. Like now we're getting a lot of like garbagey stuff. So let's go on to see what the guidebook says. It says you're well on your way to achieving your heart's desire. That's kind of what it said yesterday when we got the crystal around citrine, that you're on our way, that we're on our way to receiving the thing that we want. It says, so trust and keep an open heart and mind. Life is always full of potential and you are always on the right track. Yeah, that's exactly the energy that I was feeling from this. As I'm sitting into this, it's like to be able to see everything as working really for us. And how do we navigate to really lean into the thing that we do want if we're in a space of not what we want? It says, don't get discouraged by any setbacks that you've experienced, to keep quietly focused on all that you wish to create and achieve. Enjoy the journey and keep a loving attitude. Have patience and faith, and the universe will help you manifest your dreams. Something wonderful is soon to occur, so trust and keep your heart and mind open. Oh, that's beautiful. It really is beautiful. So let's see what Kuan has to say about all of this. What energy are you bringing to us, Kuan? Ooh, okay. That looks like the opposite end of the spectrum, gates of heaven. It's funny because that looks more like a scary castle or a haunted house or something, but it says, it's interesting because this is card number 12, which reduces to a 3. And this is card number 1, the bamboo moon. And so this is very mysterious and very dark energy, what it feels like to me. And it says it's the gates of heaven. So I don't know about you, but I always thought that the gates of heaven were supposed to be pearly and bright and light. So I'm very interested to see what this gates of heaven is all about. It says in the guidebook that all beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. So that's kind of, speaks to that everything is always working out for us, right? Despite what this card looks like, apparently it's an uplifting card. So Kuan Yin shines a tireless compassion upon all of life, all the way to the end. Sometimes attachments and lower vibrational beings and entities and elementals become frightened of divine love and believe that they will do better to hide their human energy fields instead. This blocks progress towards liberation, where human beings and lower vibrational beings can pass through the gates of heaven into peace, bliss, and homecoming to the spiritual source of all of life. So I think what it's saying is, so like I was seeing this dark energy around, like this is how rhodochrosite is. So there's nothing wrong with the darkness in here, but what I was seeing when I was looking at this black and dark pink is that sometimes we get scarred by things, and the darkness is beautiful in this stone. And for us to kind of lean into everything being for the highest good of us. And that even the things that feel like they're bad, to be something to teach us how to lean into more of the things that we want. So let me see if I can get a little bit more information. It says, this oracle may indicate a psychic skill that you have in helping non-physical beings find their way into a more peaceful consciousness. If you feel this may be the case, then you would benefit from seeking out others to kind of help you in that. So it's interesting because like we had the card yesterday about being a healer and healing and everything, it's almost like it's telling you that there are things on this earth and the darker things on this earth that are vibrating at a lower energy field. When we are vibrating at a higher energy field, it's like we are farther away from the lower energy fields. And if you have felt that there was some like darker energy, or that something was around trying, because I had a period of that last week where I just was really sad and I couldn't figure out how to pull myself out of it. And I was like, what is all this? It didn't feel like mine. And I think that that's kind of what it's speaking to. And it took me some time to detach and to feel my energy lift and for me to lean in my heart. But we had weeks of the cards telling us the importance of checking in with how we feel. And I knew that I felt off and it didn't feel true to me. So if you're experiencing some of this, then lean in and tap into kind of like a spiritual cleansing or clearing for yourself, because that's what this card is. It's interesting that it's right in the middle, and now I'm feeling a little bit dizzy, like what is that's coming up, because I feel my energy really high vibrational right now. But we, when we, see some of the terrible things that are happening right now, we know that isn't higher vibrational energy, that it's the opposite. It's very low energy. So it's asking us to kind of detach from that and to be aware that is out there. And the more that you become liberated from these like heavier thoughts and just see the world always working out for you, you will see the difference and that you won't need to be afraid of these things. So let's see what the bamboo moon has to say here. It says, did you know that there were no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. So these are all kind of working together to say the exact same thing. To trust, to lean in, that everything is working out for you. That everything, even some of the weird stuff that we're seeing right now, are just darker energies that souls have been like lingering in, and they don't see their own light, or maybe they weren't meant to. Maybe that's part of their journey. So if you're starting to feel like you're getting bogged down, or that your energy is getting lower, then clear your energy field. Do breath work like I did this morning. It was so much fun. I like somebody by the name of Yogi Gems, and she has a Kundalini yoga channel, and this was all about, raising your vibration and helping seed something for abundance over the next 40 days. And I loved it. And that's what I think we actively need at this point in time to lean into clearing ourselves if we're starting to feel lower energy, and leaning into things that feel better, and then releasing these things, like literally, like act like you're pulling it off of you and sending it away with love and light, that it doesn't belong in your space anymore, and literally clean out. That's what spring is. It's all about spring cleaning, letting the sun in, and getting rid of all the old things, the weight, the dust, the clutter, okay? So it says here, you might wonder if anything is ever going to come together for you, or if it seems like you're even ready when it does. And the answer is yes. Divine timing is always at play, whether you are letting go or trying to bring something in, that there is always divine timing, and that it's right for you when it comes. So you may right now, that's what I'm hearing, is that we need to clear away some things before we can get some other things. And I totally get that. I just, even just being gone for a week, and I come back into the space and I can see all the dust and things that have accumulated. The air in the house was stale, that kind of thing. So all of that, just take in what you're hearing, and then you'll know where it pertains to something in your life. So let's get the final messages around, let's see, I feel like I have this whole thing up. No, this is the cards. I like all the cards to be right side up when I'm working with them, not upside down. And this is quite a few cards upside down. Okay, I think I've rated most of them. All right, so yeah, so if they fly out and are upside down, then I know they were meant to be. All right, so let's get the final messages here with the light seers. I love the light seers. It always brings in, I feel like that one, yeah, we're nearing the end of something, so that's what it's telling you, to hold on. Even this card, all these cards were saying that things are happening in divine timing, and that everything was meant to be for you exactly the way it is. And that if you're not feeling really happy, or there's a lot lower thoughts or energies that you're just kind of feeling, then do some work to liberate yourself. And that's, I think, a little bit yesterday where we ended. It was like, take a look at what you've been doing from the past, and see where you can see things a little bit differently. That's kind of where all this is going, is because nines are about, the ending of something. And this is around your energy. The wands are around your solar plexus energy, what you want to bring out to the world. And if you are kind of at this stage in your life where you feel like, wow, I've been working so hard at it, that's what it's telling you, is that you have what you need. Don't give up now. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I'm kind of feeling like that might be the end of the messages here today. We'll give it one more shuffle. Yeah, it's funny because they all feel a little, heavy. Okay, so that one was very important. And look at this. It came in upside down, and it's the 10 of Swords. And we had some swords energy, I think it was yesterday. So the 10 of Swords is the actual ending. And as you can see, like, she's walking away into the sun, but it came in upside down. And so what I'm hearing from this is, you can see this at literally 9-10. Things are ending, things are over, but you don't see them yet. It's almost as if there's something, like, I feel something is circling around, because it wants this before everything goes, that it wants to end all this. And I've never looked at it this way, but it almost feels like there's a cave here, and that you're kind of like a bat in transformation hanging upside down. See how I see this? You're kind of in transformation, and you're just going over. And see, she even looks like she's leaning towards the past, even though she's looking towards the future. Right? Because this is card number 1. That's where this is. When you reduce this down, it's 1. So if you think of all this, all these numbers here, you know, 1, 2, 1, 9, 10 is 1. So we've got like the beginnings of something with this don't give up. Like some things just need have a little bit more transforming to do before we can change it. That's an interesting way to look at that card. I kind of like it, right? All right, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. I am considering doing a live reading where you can, I would have it open for about an hour. You would lean in and then just ask questions, and then I would answer them with a card pull. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and then you just go to like YouTube Live, and all you would have to do is subscribe to my channel, and then it would be for free. So let me know if that's something that will interest you. Until then, have an amazing day. Bye now.